Talk. Now it's time for you to walk. You ready?
Man, hey, let me see what. Is it just a face view? All right, I gotta do something real quick. All right, all right. Lead. Hold on. Okay. Lead a house sideways with a facelift. I've been waiting on my time, been patient. Fast forward to my success. Rewind, we in Anderson basement. Ain't got time to be waiting. I ain't got time to be at the nearest police station. Tell me what the combination. Damn. I'm coming, man. I'm just gonna leave it like it was. Yeah.
What's up, everyone? It's yours truly, Omi O. Welcome back to the latest episode of Front Street. Today's guest is a local artist, but originally from North Carolina. Let's welcome to the show, Carolina Flight Boy, Class Banga. Welcome to the show. How you doing, Class?
Good, excellent, glad to be here. Shout out to Front Street, first and foremost, my man Anderson.
Just let the audience know who you are. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Class Banga. That's with an A, no ER. I represent CFB, my group RNS. Shout out to my man Primo Boston and Mrs. May. What we're trying to do right now is just develop our hustle in the game right now. We're working on our marketing. That's what we're doing this year.
Okay. And you're not a local artist. You actually are from Eastside, North Carolina, right?
Yes, ma'am. Shout out to Eastside, North Carolina, G Vegas, Wide Awake Wilson. And I'm up here right now. We're trying to break ground up here right now, get into the local rap scene around here. We got a little establishment up in Woodbridge and down on the east side of North Carolina. Okay. So we're just trying to break out right now here.
Do you feel that your style is a representation of North Carolina?
Oh yeah, all day, from the dress, from the Dickies to the J's to the thermal under the shirt to the way my hat is. It's all North Carolina. Everything. I'm so Carolina.
But now you're in the DMV. So now being up in the DC metropolitan area, do you feel that your style is now being influenced by what's up, the northern states?
No, I wouldn't say it's being influenced, but I do admire the music that you guys have here as far as the go-go, the backyard. It's a lot of independence as far as the music here. It doesn't sound like anything anywhere else, and that's what I like, and that's why we came this way.
Right, it is a very distinct sound.
Very.
So is the South.
Yes.
When you compare the two, what do you see as the difference between the music, the rap from the South, and what we have up north?
I would say, as far as the South, everything from the South is gonna be soulful, man. It's gonna come from their heart. That's back road, back porch music right there. You're not gonna find that anywhere, from the Scarfaces, the UGKs, all that's rap a lot. That's all down south, man. The T.I.s, the Jeezys, the Rick Rosses. That's all the South.
Okay, and it's that soul that what attracts you, and that may have had some influence in what you do today.
Oh, definitely. My music is definitely soulful. It's everything. That's all it is soulful. It's realness and soulful. You won't find it nowhere else. It's what's missing right now in the game, if you ask me. It's a lot of gimmicky things going on. It's a lot of trends people are following. It's a lot of people are just imitating. My music gives you an opportunity to be yourself, and go ahead and listen to what you have to say for yourself instead of following somebody else.
Definitely understand. Well, speaking of those influences, were there any particular artists that you looked up to that encouraged you to do what you do today?
Oh yeah, we have Jay-Z. We got to go with Nas.
And these are from rappers from the north.
Yeah, and they're up north rappers.
Right.
That's that's what's crazy about it. Yeah. And the Rakims and the Big Daddy Kanes, they all had a big influence, because in that era that they were rapping, it was about rapping. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about trying to be the flashiest. It was about telling a story to let the people out there understand what's going on in here.
Right.
And that's what we related to when it trickled down there, and that's where it's at right now.
Yeah, and I think that's a a perfect way of describing it as the storytellers. They were the storytellers of their day.
Exactly.
Do you find that that's what is in your music today?
That's
You're telling a story.
It's telling a story. It's showing different situations that anyone can relate to. You might not necessarily have to be a hustler. You might not necessarily have to be a killer or a thug or anything like that to relate to it. It's a story about a struggle, and we all struggle.
Right.
And it's a story about how one can be triumphant in that struggle regardless of what's going on, and that can apply to anybody.
Right, and you're sharing your story.
Exactly.
So when you think about your style as an artist,
I have a nostalgic flow. Because when you hear me rap, you want to sit back, you want to get comfortable and take the time to listen to what I have to say. And it's soulful, nostalgic and soulful.
Brings back memories and allows you to relate.
Oh yeah. It's going to be something you want to incorporate in your life. I guarantee it.
Yeah. And with your music and music that you're seeing in the industry now, there's a lot of controversy with upcoming artists imitating other rappers with their past. How do you feel that you differ from artists who've come before you?
Because I came from the era where it was, like I said, it was cool to be yourself. It was cool to have your own style. Being different is what made you good, is what made people want to hear what you had to say. It wasn't cool to follow everybody else. And I try to stick to that. And that's what they're missing right now. And I feel like the game really needs that.
This just dropped today. This is your newest album, correct?
Yes. It just dropped today, CFB. It actually took me a year to put it together because I wanted to put a quality project together. I didn't just want to throw some songs together and say, hey, I'm from North Carolina. Look, DMV, this is me, recognize me. No, I wanted when they hear it, they say, hey, man, this guy right here, he knows what he's talking about. And what we're doing right now, as far as my group, RNS and CFB, this is our coming out year. So everything has to be official. So you can get the album on Facebook, but right now in the second week of February, that's when everything will be available on iTunes. You'll be able to purchase the album. You'll be able to see show dates where we're having shows currently in Alexandria and Woodbridge.
Okay.
And it's good music, man. All 14 tracks are original. Shout out to my producer, Potbelly. Made all the tracks from scratch, man. It's a well put together project. I guarantee it's nothing like that around here right now.
And what was the motivation behind these 14 tracks?
Getting my story out.
Just getting your story out.
Yeah, getting my story out because they need to hear it, man. I feel like it needs to be shared with the public. Like they're missing it. It's too much. It's no feeling right now in music. Okay. Everybody's either dancing or crying. You know what I mean? Nobody's thinking, and that's what that music does.
And Class, as you know, this industry is extremely competitive. How do you separate yourself from the next artist?
Well, first and foremost, guaranteed statement. CFB, RNS, top 3 in DMV by the summertime. That's straight like that.
You can't say that coming up here.
But I promise you, straight like that, man. But what separates me from most is that my music is real, like it's soulful. It comes from my heart. You can feel that when you listen to it. Like it's no denying it. You can not like me as a person, but you can't deny my music. Okay. Like you can't. It's art. I mean, you're gonna love it, man.
So you're trying to claim your throne up here?
I mean, I wouldn't say throne necessarily, but I just want my respect. Okay. When it's all said and done, you're gonna have to say me. You're gonna have to mention me in any list, any topic that has to do with rap in this area. You gotta put my name in it. You can get a throne to whoever. I don't want that. I don't need it.
Class, you've talked the talk. Now it's time for you to walk the walk. Are you ready?
My shoes laced and I'm ready to go, straight like that, man. This is the intro off my album, Carolina Flight Boys, available right now. No need to rehearse, cause I live every word. Understand, blowing dro out of this Benz is what I deserve. They thought it all was just pretend until they heard a verse. He thought it all was just pretend, now he need a nurse. Imagine if Pernell would've got out, or Kane would've just murked dude instead of stomping him out. I'm changing the game, too many fake, had me thinking cash out. But I got anxious cause the good ones never make it out. It's all about patience, sometimes you gotta wait it out. Like it's a drought, break it down, never wait it out. The difference is I call it how I see it. A spade is a spade, bitch is a bitch, simple as shit. I finally paid attention, now it all makes sense. The vision's coming to fruition, this is strictly business, bitches. And I salute to all the haters who listening, cause I know it's that got them blinded in what my mission is. Don't misconstrue this, I love music, but I don't do this for your amusement. I do this to school the foolish, give knowledge to the clueless, teach them how not to make moves in the midst of confusion. And you delusion if you think success is not the conclusion, cause I get some money, niggas. Now, lyrically fit in this booth, I run track. So y'all stay in y'all lanes, y'all about to get lapped. Can't figure out my style, so versatile with the rap. 9 M's of the max, so versatile with the strap. Black, lame niggas mad cause they still broke, and they know that class got the game in the choke. Hold, and I ain't letting go without the dough. So y'all better tap out or die slow. Submission flow. If it ain't cheddar, then the subject don't matter. And I'm an expert in that subject matter. Fact, you crazy if you think you gon' play me. Cash on demand for the work leader hand. You think it's sweet, you better check my history. Beef, I'm at your door like Dr. Delivery. Carolina swag with a flawless delivery. Got me counting figures while they still try and figure me. Knowledge for the code, I give you coats in the winter. For the bread, coats, birds, north for the winter. Stack the fender of the rental, fill the leaf with the timber. Before we break bread, give thanks like November. If time is money, I ain't wasting a cent. A glance at my watch and show my time well spent. I blow money on blow, you still trying to pay the rent. I'm a trapper, not a rapper, I just do this shit to vent.